You are listening to Arirang Radio's Wonders of Jeju. This is a segment where we tell you about the lives of people living right here on the island. I'm your host, AK. This is Humans of Jeju. On Humans of Jeju, we introduce lots of people living on Jeju in various ways, and now we are here with Redcap Jay.
Oh yes, hello.
Woo!
Hello everybody.
Welcome.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Happy July 18th.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like new greeting.
Yes, mentioning the date. Yes.
Okay. So
just keeping track of the days.
Yeah, I like that. I like, your variation of how, you say hello to everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. At least you kind of, did something.
We'll go with this for a while.
All right.
Before anything changes.
Yeah, before anything changes. Okay, so let us just jump right into the topic. And who is the human of Jeju you are introducing today?
Yes, I think more people are interested in the human than me.
Yes.
So let's listen to today's human of Jeju.
Great.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 이시아입니다. 제주도에서 친환경 자원순환 플랫폼 기업인 그린그림을 운영하고 있습니다.
All right. Easy.
That was very short,
yeah,
right?
Very short.
Yes.
Please tell us about it.
So today's Humans of Jeju, we are introducing CEO Ishia, who runs GreenGrim, and an eco-friendly resource circulation platform company on Jeju Island.
So I understand that there are many people starting business to solve environmental problems these days. So I have many questions. But first of all, like what motivated her to start GreenGrim? Is a company, right?
Yes, and we're going to hear that from her first.
Yes, please.
제주에서 저희 엄마가 50년 넘게 꽃집을 운영하셨거든요. 일손을 돕다 보니까 자연히 생명에 좀 남다른 애착을 갖게 되었었어요. 그리고 바로 옆에 언니가 카페를 운영을 하고 있는데 저희뿐 아니라 제주도의 카페들이 계속 생기고 없어지고를 반복하는데 그만큼 늘어나는 폐기물의 문제를 좀 직면하게 됐었어요. 뭔가 이거를 대체할 수 있는 게 있지 않을까라는 질문을 스스로 던지고 찾아보던 중에 PLA라는 대체제에 관심을 갖게 되었고 생분해성 플라스틱으로 기존의 석유계 플라스틱 대체품을 만들고 이를 통해서 자원순환에 기여하고자 해서 그린그림을 창업하게 되었습니다. 그때가 코로나19 직전이었는데 당시에 사실 막둥이가 만삭이었거든요. 근데 왠지 그때가 아니면 안 될 것 같다는 생각이 들었던 거예요. 그래서 그린그림이 다 데리고 샹하이의 비행기를 타서 공장들을 무작정 막 찾아다녔던 기억이 납니다. 만약에 일주일만 늦었어도 코로나 때문에 사업을 시작하지 못했었을 것 같아요.
All right, please.
Yes, so she is a Jeju native. Here on the island, her mother has been running a flower shop for over 50 years, helping our mother naturally develop a special attachment to life forms like flowers and trees. And next to the flower shop, her older sister runs a cafe, which naturally led her to become interested in the cafe's ecosystem as well. And with the surge and decline of cafes in Jeju, she acknowledged the increasing problem of waste.
Yeah.
So she wondered if there could be an alternative to such waste and discovered PLA, a biodegradable plastic that can be replaced, that can replace traditional petroleum-based plastics. So this interest led her to start GreenGrim, aiming to contribute to natural circulation.
Wow. I mean, whole family kind of, got affected by her mother. And so she seems to be very observant and determined to identify and solve problems. So she must be really proactive.
Yes, she indeed has a lot of drive. She decided to start the business right before COVID-19. And also at that time, she mentioned that she was pregnant with her youngest child.
Wow.
But she felt it was now or never. So even although she was pregnant, she mentioned that she went to Shanghai with her husband and 2 children to find a PLA manufacturing company. And they searched for a factory together. So if they had been just a week late, the COVID-19 outbreak would have prevented them from starting this business, actually.
A week. So that's truly remarkable determination, actually. I mean, she said, it was now or never. So determined. And I have several more questions now. But first, is GreenGrim like a company that manufactures plastic alternatives? Like, what else do they do?
So let's hear from her first.
Yes, please.
제가 운영하고 있는 그린그림은 플라스틱 문제 해결을 위해 생분해성 플라스틱 제품을 개발하고 있는 소셜 벤처입니다. 그 회사명은 저희 아이들 이름이거든요. 그래서 그린이와 그림이를 따서 지었고요. 회사 설립 뒤로 그루라는 아이 한 명이 더 태어나는 바람에 현재 자체 인수합병을 고려 중에 있습니다.
Please.
Yeah, so the company she runs, GreenGrim, is a social venture that develops biodegradable plastic products to solve the plastic problem. The company name is derived from her children's name, actually,
Yeah.
Kurin and Kurim. So after founding the company, she had another child, and the another child's name is Kuru.
Oh.
So she's been jokingly mentioned that she's considering actually an internal merger in that name as well. Additionally, she conducts environmental classes for local teenagers to raise awareness about environmental issues and explore solutions together as well. So she also runs a cafe called Be Good,
Yeah.
which incorporates her management philosophy. And at this cafe, they have a program where people can see and experience how biodegradable plastic becomes compost.
Wow, she does a lot of things. Yeah, so even though like managing the company alone would keep her busy.
Now,
All about Korea.
Arirang Radio.
So today we are talking about CEO Lee Xia, who runs GreenGrim, the company, an eco-friendly resource circulation platform company in particular. So earlier we talked about the various activities she's been doing, like on Jeju. But could you please explain in details like what the cafe Be Good, created by GreenGrim, is like? And since it's a cafe made by an environmentally conscious company, right? And it seems like it'll be different from other cafes.
Yes, but let's hear it from her first.
Yes, please.
저희는 생분해성 플라스틱 제품을 개발하고 유통하며 자체 퇴비화 기술을 통해 자원순환에 기여하는 제주의 소셜벤처로 플라스틱 문제 해결, 자원순환, 사회적 가치 창출이라는 3대 핵심 가치를 추구하고 있습니다. 장황하게 설명을 하면 너무 어렵게 느껴지잖아요. 그래서 뭔가 해야겠다. 직접 고객들과의 접점을 늘려야겠다라고 생각을 해서 그 카페 비굿을 오픈하게 되었었는데요. 비굿은 자원순환 가치를 실천하는 카페 브랜드고요. Be good to our planet, be good to our children, be good to your friend, and be good to yourself 라는 메시지를 담고 있어요. 일회용품이 꼭 필요한 상황에서는 생분해성 플라스틱 제품을 사용하고 사용 후에는 자체적으로 퇴비화하는 그야말로 노 플라스틱 카페라고 봐주시면 되겠습니다. 환경 문제에 대해서 무겁게 받아들이기보다는 재밌는 놀이처럼 함께 해보자라는 의도로 저희 플레이플라라는 그 브랜드가 있거든요. 그 브랜드를 론칭하면서 플로깅 키트를 출시했었는데 소비자한테 어떤 재미있는 구성과 디자인, 그런 컬러감으로 보여주려고 노력했던 만큼 비굿에 다 이렇게 전시를 하고 직접 만져보고 체험할 수 있게 하면서 생분해성 플라스틱의 가치와 동시에 자원순환의 중요성을 좀 강조하고자 만들어진 장소입니다.
All right, please.
Yes, so she mentioned that GreenGrim pursues 3 core values: solving the plastic problem, resource circulation, and creating social value. So when explained this way, most people find it difficult to grasp. But the terms like biodegradability and resource circulation don't resonate strongly. So she decided to open the cafe Be Good to increase direct contact with customers. So Be Good is a cafe brand that practices resource circulation values with the message, be good to our planet, be good to our children, be good to your friends, be good to yourself. They encourage the use of reusable items, but when disposable items are necessary, and they use biodegradable plastic products and compost them afterward, making it a truly plastic-free cafe.
Wow, I like the core values she pursues. So it is a cafe that practices the message she wants to convey. And usually cafes produce a lot of, I don't even know how many, but a lot of waste by closing time. But it's kind of concerning to see so much trash.
Yes, and typically cafe closing crews get stressed due to waste disposal.
Yeah.
But at Be Good Cafe, since they compost everything themselves, there's nothing to throw away.
Wow, amazing.
So she mentioned that the staff appreciates this a lot, and she also found it unfortunate that the media portrays environmental issues so heavily, making people feel like they need a sense of mission to tackle these problems.
Mm-hmm.
To make it more accessible, she launched the brand Pla, releasing a plugging kit designed focusing on design, color, and composition, so that consumers can engage in environmental issues with a fun approach. And it's displayed in the cafe for customers to touch and experience there as well. So this space aims to emphasize the value of biodegradable plastics and the importance of resource circulation.
Wow, so impressive. So a cafe entirely focused on environmental issues sounds very intriguing. So I'd like to visit the place someday, and I want to learn how to degrade trash, like plastic trash. So earlier you mentioned like she went to China to import PLA products. So is she still importing from China?
Yes, she mentioned that China is quite advanced in producing biodegradable plastic products. However, as more production facilities are opening in Korea, she says she currently splits getting the products through imports from China and in Korea as well.
Oh, so now I'm curious about her background. So what did she do before everything like she done this, and how does like her previous experience related to her current work?
Yeah, so she mentioned she was very interested in languages. So she actually majored in Chinese.
Wow.
So before figuring out what she truly liked, she said she worked in areas that didn't interest her just to utilize her major. She even lived in China and worked there as well. She's grateful that her major is useful now because she mentioned her knowledge of the local situation in China and her ability to find PLA supplier without an interpreter was crucial to starting this business.
Wow, she even actually she first majored in language, and kind of it extends to more interest in like environment. So I'm getting more interested in the PLA material. So I'm sure our listeners are also curious about how this alternative benefits the environment.
Yes, so let's hear directly from her first.
Yes, please.
생물성 플라스틱 중에 뭐 PLA라는 소재는 옥수수와 같은 식물성 원료로 만든 플라스틱인데요. 석유계 플라스틱과는 달리 끊어질 수 있는 분자 구조이기 때문에 미생물에 의해서 미생물의 먹잇감이 돼서 자연 분해가 됩니다. 대신 땅 속에 있는 미생물들이 그걸 먹기 때문에 묻어야 분해가 된다라는 표현이 나오는 거고요. 그런 특성을 가지고 있어서 환경 문제 해결 위한 대안으로 많이 주목을 받고 있는데, 저희가 하고 있는 일은 짧지 않은 기간 동안 이 R&D를 통해서 퇴비와 데이터랑 기술을 축적하고 작은 시작이지만 저희가 있는 곳에서부터 PLA 제품들을 완전히 순환시키고 있습니다. 그래서 이를 통해서 플라스틱 쓰레기 문제 해결에 기여하고자 하는 큰 비전도 있고요.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so among bioplastics, PLA is a material made from plant-based sources like corn. And unlike traditional petroleum-based plastics, it has a molecule structure that can be broken down, making it a food source for microorganisms and thus biodegradable.
Wow.
However, to enable microorganisms to consume it, the product needs to be buried into the ground. Due to these characteristics, it is gaining attention as an alternative for solving environmental problems. What she's doing involves accumulating composting data through advanced research over a long period and distributing PLA products in her community to help solve the plastic waste issue.
Wow, so impressive. So she developed advanced technology to compost PLA products independently, right? And if this technology becomes widespread, like it could really help alleviate many plastic waste problems. And now with so many eco-friendly products emerging nowadays, like is there a standard or benchmark for eco-friendly products from the perspective of someone producing plastic alternatives or addressing like environmental issues?
Yes, so let's hear from her on that topic first.
Yes, please.
친환경이라고 칭하는 모든 제품들은 환경에 미치는 영향을 최소화하려는 노력이지만 완벽한 해결책이 아니죠. 제품의 생산이나 유통, 폐기 과정에서 그 다양한 환경적 영향이 발생하기 때문인데요. 그래서 바이오 플라스틱을 비롯해 저는 그 어떤 것도 완벽하지 못하다고 솔직히 생각하고요. 그래서 어느 한 가지가 많으니까 그것만 고수하자고 하면은 그거는 굉장히 위험하다고 생각합니다. 예를 들어 종이의 경우 친환경이라고 여겨지지만 제품화하기 위해서는 많은 나무들을 벌목하고 제조 과정 중에 화학 처리 과정을 통해 엄청난 폐수를 만드는 것처럼 환경 부담이 크게 발생하게 되죠. 그래서 이미 다회용만 사용할 수 없는 흐름 속에 저희가 이미 살고 있다면 우리가 열심히 분리배출하지만 실제 리사이클 되는 거는 10% 미만입니다. 그래서 이런 현상을 냉정하게 짚어보고 가능한 대체제의 존재를 받아들여서 적절하고 알맞게 소비하는 것이 석유계 플라스틱의 사용을 줄일 수 있는 현실적인 방법이 되지 않을까 생각합니다.
Yeah, please.
Yes, so she mentioned that while all products labeled as eco-friendly aim to minimize their environmental impact, they are not a solution.
Yeah.
So we all know that production, distribution, and disposal processes still affect the environment. She honestly believes that no product, including bioplastics, is perfect for the environment. It's dangerous to stick to one thing just because it's considered eco-friendly.
Yeah.
For example, like paper. Paper is often seen as eco-friendly, but it requires significant tree cutting, chemical processing, and generates a lot of wastewater during the production. So paper also burdens the environment.
Wow.
So she pointed out that while we diligently separate and recycle, less than 10% actually gets recycled. So she mentioned that it's more of a wish cycling than recycling. And she believes that realistically, the best we can do now is to reduce the use of petroleum-based plastics by appropriately consuming available alternatives.
Wow, what a rhyme. Like recycling than recycling. So as an environmentally conscious company, so what does she hope to see from the government or society?
So she highlighted Korea's waste disposal methods. Due to limited land, Korea primarily incinerates waste. Although both landfilling and incineration are used, incineration is more common due to practical issues. The heat generated during incineration poses another problem. So additionally, the advantages of biodegradable plastics are not being fully utilized. So her company has created its own composting facilities, but these alone are not enough to demonstrate the benefits of biodegradable plastics.
Yeah, sure.
And she hopes that the government will collaborate to create facilities that compost eco-friendly products like how food waste is composted along both to decompose.
So this highlights how environmental issues are a collective problem that cannot be solved alone. And even with eco-friendly products, like without a system to compost them, it's ineffective. That's too obvious. And it seems that this is why she diligently developing her composting technology, and it's really impressive like how she realizes that eco-friendly products alone aren't not enough, like is it working on such meaningful projects. So what are her future plans then?
So she understands that although everyone recognizes the importance of environment, it's a broad topic that's hard to translate into specific actions. So she plans to continue advancing resource circulation technology, including biodegradable plastic products. Simultaneously, she aims to raise awareness about the value of the environment and sustainability through activities like environmental education and plugging. So the key is to make it enjoyable, she mentioned, and ensuring that as many people as possible can approach environmental issues easily and enjoyably. Maintaining her positive energy and commitment to this work is part of her future plans.
Yeah, like fun is quite important, right?
Oh, fun is always
Fun
important.
is important, yeah. Well, I can really feel her incredible positive energy, and yeah, I like the way she kind of approached to like solve the environmental problem, and I kind of support all her endeavors, and you too, right?
Of course,
Just
of
asking.
course.
Okay.
Full
All right.
support.
Oh yeah, full support.
If you are in Jeju,
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Arirang Radio.
Well, here is the CEO tuned
Yes.
into our show. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's a chance for everyone to ask questions.
Yeah, anything you
more
guys want.
questions.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's gonna be recorded. I mean, this one, so you can ask her like anything. I mean, this is a chance. All right, so today we're introducing CEO Ishia, who runs the company GreenGrim, the eco-friendly resource circulation platform. And so let's continue. And now I'm curious about like something, the names Green and Krim, and they're her children, right?
And Guru.
Guru as well. Guru is so beautiful. So how did she come up with these names?
So she grew up in a big family with 4 sisters, and she mentioned that she always wanted to be a mother of many children. She mentioned that even before she had her kids, she had already decided to have 3 children and named them accordingly. Do you happen to know the rhyming tongue twister in Korean? I don't know if I can do this, but 내가 그린 기린 그림은 잘 그린 기린 그림이고. You know that one?
Yeah, sure.
That was terrible on my part. But yes, so she says she took her children's names from this, initially planning to name the 그린, 기린, and 그림. However, she changed the name Kirin because it means giraffe in Korea to avoid her child from being teased, and named her third child Guru. So all of her children can have the Korean letter gu in it. You know, where brothers and sisters, we all have the same letter in the names.
So like 그린, 그림, 그루. But I actually never really kind of like had a like clue that is related to the tongue twister, like Korean tongue twister.
Oh,
like you said.
yeah.
I thought it was probably supposed to relate it to the environment, like flower, tree, because she is now that's because of what she does,
kind of work that she does,
what she's been doing for the environment. But actually that's a lovely story, and their names are so beautiful. And she must be really busy with her 3 children when she's not working.
Yes, so she mentioned that she often wonders why she takes so many tasks and works so hard, but most of her time is spent working, and she dedicates the rest to her children, feeling recharged through those moments, she said. So she mentioned that it's actually not her playing with her children, but that they are the ones that play with her. So that's how she feels recharged. And before becoming a mother, she loved activities like bike riding, beach volleyball, DJing, and fishing. But now she thinks indulging in those is a luxury. However, she hopes to return to them when she has more time later on.
Wow, she sounds like a modern type of monk or something. Okay, so it seems that people who work hard also manage their lives diligently. And finally, so did she recommend a place on Jeju Island for our listeners?
Yes, so let's hear it from her directly.
Yes, please.
제주에는 매력적인 용천수가 굉장히 많은데요. 개인적으로 바다가 한눈에 보이는 자구리와 그 바로 주변에 나무가 우거진 정모시 쉼터가 있어요. 이 2곳을 좋아하는 편인데요. 한여름에도 온도차로 막 김이 모락모락 나는 그런 차가운 물속은 고기가 보일 만큼 엄청 투명하고, 무엇보다 요즘 핫플이라는 장소들처럼 붐비거나 막 접근하기 어렵거나 가기 힘들거나 하지 않아서 늘 편안한 마음으로 갈 수 있는 곳인 것 같아요. 딱 쉼터라는 그 명칭에 알맞게요.
Yes.
Yes, so she began by talking about the many charming spring water spots in Jeju. Personally, she loves Jaguri, where you can see the ocean, and the nearby 정모시 쉼터, a resting spot, which is surrounded by lush trees. Even in the height of the summer, there is a significant temperature difference between the stream and the air, and the cold water there with steams slightly due to the temperature difference can be seen. And also the water is so clear that you can even see the fish in the water. So most importantly, unlike the trending hotspots these days, this place are never crowded, or it's not even hard to assess. So she mentioned you can always visit them with a peaceful mind. And it's truly a place that lives up to its name, resting spot, 쉼터.
Yeah, actually it's not familiar to me.
It's in 서귀포.
자구리, 서귀포.
Oh, 서귀포.
So you know where it is?
Yes, 자구리. They have the 자구리 Park. Right down the
자구리
서귀포.
Park.
Yeah, and where
I mean, is it the...
artist 이중섭, he did his drawings there too.
So what does that mean by 자구리 then?
We will have to look up to that. Yes, we will look up to that. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just a 서귀포 person. I just know the name, but yes, I wonder why.
Because I thought like 자구리 means like some like spring water in Jeju language. That's why I asked you. But it seems like it's the specific place where people can visit. So this is just the name of the place, I guess, right?
It's
not
a great
the
place
name
to
of.
visit.
Okay, it's the great. Oh well.
Yes.
Oh, you're.
So I got a homework to do because of AK now. Yes. So
oh yeah, I could see
I'll
your.
keep that in
you feel
mind.
no. Okay, but thank you very much. But anyway, well, thank you. Maybe I should visit there too. Yeah, it sounds like it's not popular now for visitors.
Oh, it's a great place to enjoy.
Oh, okay.
Like picnics, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time to wrap it up.
Yes.
So I need to
So
say
you're
goodbye.
sending me home now. Yes.
Oh, you want to go home?
Oh no, I want to stay here all day. But
okay, all right. But anyway, we are just joking around, and I really appreciate your effort, endeavors, of our report. And until the next week, please stay awesome.
Thank you. I will see you next week.
I'll see you next week. Well, I hope you enjoyed the segment. If you are curious to find out more about Jeju, we encourage you to go check out our website at arirangradio.com/Wonders of Jeju, or you can check out our Facebook page at Wonders of Jeju, as well as our Instagram account at WOJ_Arirang. We are going to take you on a journey to learn more about what's happening on this island.